What's up YouTube? This is Sparta, and today I'm bringing you guys a free-for-all gameplay, and I'm going to be giving you guys some tips and tricks on number one, how to improve in free-for-all, and basically in any other game mode in general. And I'm going to be really going in depth on each part of this game mode and other game modes to help you dominate and be on the top of the scoreboard at the end of the game. Now, hopping right into it, this video I'm going to be talking about one of the most important things in free-for-all, and that is spawns. Now, to learn spawns, you're basically just going to have to play the game quite a bit until you really have them memorized. And once you have them memorized, these spawns in free-for-all really do cross over into the other respawn game types like Blitz, Domination, Team Deathmatch, Kill Confirmed, and all these spawns are based off of where you guys are blocking spawns and where it's open for them to spawn or their starting spawn side. Now, every time you spawn, you should take a mental snapshot of where you are when you spawned, because that spot where you're spawning is a spot where somebody will spawn later in the game. So make sure that you keep a mental reference to that point on the map so that you're always aware of where someone could possibly be. Now, second, I love free-for-all because you don't have to rely on your teammates to either get kills or I guess play the objective for you, because it's solely based on your gun skill, your knowledge of spawns, and your ability to basically be a warrior. And free-for-all is great because of learning the knowledge of spawns. Now, once you figure out all the spawns on the map, you'll know exactly where the other team's spawning in any game mode, and basically you'll be able to spawn trap and just get a buttload of kills in an insanely short amount of time. Now, when you watch this gameplay, you're going to see that I'm staying primarily on the motel side of the map because there are a lot of spawn points on this side. There's a spawn inside of Pinky's, the strip club, and there's a couple spawns behind it and on the side of it, and I think 2 spawns by motel. And I'm basically just patrolling this area, waiting for people to spawn, and sound whoring. And at one point in this video, you'll see a guy spawn directly behind me as I walk past him, and that's pretty frustrating, but in free-for-all it happens. And in this gameplay, I'm actually spawning into the game 6 kills down, but that's not really that big of an issue for me. The other guy was camping pretty hard, and for me running around the map, it's pretty easy for me to catch up real quick. Now, continue with my talk on the spawns. Spawns are really, in my opinion, the most important part of free-for-all. If you know the spawns, you're going to win. And that's pretty much a fact. I mean, no matter how good your headset is, how good you can sound whore, how good your shot is, if you don't know the spawns, then you're going to be getting shot in the back repeatedly, and you're not going to be able to do anything about it because you don't know where they're coming from or where you're going to be getting shot from in the future. And I'm going to continue this series talking to you guys about sound whoring, your shot in general, and also I guess moving around the map and not just camping in free-for-all, which is what a lot of people do, and they just sit in one spot, and which is basically what this Banff champ or whoever it is who was in first place is doing. And that works okay if you like to play like that, but to me that's boring. I like to move around the map, actually win gunfights against people, show them I'm a warrior, and I hope you guys could take a page out of my book and not play like that guy. Now, if you know spawns, that's also another reason why you don't need to camp, because if you already know where they're coming from, then you don't need to sit in one spot and wait for them to come to you. Now, once you figure out the spawns, which granted may take a while, it took me maybe a week of grinding to learn all the spawns on all the maps for free-for-all. But my free-for-all KD is like over a 4 now, I think. And I'm basically dropping a maniac, or at least a 10 kill streak every game. And for me, I consider that okay. I'd like to get chem strikes like I did on my old account before I started recording, but you know, what can you do? I'm trying. So, and another thing about the spawns is a lot of times I find in this game that they are broken, and they are broken beyond repair. Like, if you walk right past the spot and you're not facing the right direction, they will spawn behind you, and that's a fact. Just due to people sitting around the map, basically where they spawn, and this causes all the spawns to be blocked, and so there's only a few places where they could be spawned, and if somebody else is looking at one of the spawns, then they're going to spawn on top of you who's not facing that direction. Which brings me to another point. If you know where a spawn is, pre-aim it, because somebody is bound to be spawning there, especially if you're in a very active free-for-all lobby where people are consistently getting kills and you see the kill feed actually running, which in this game you don't see a whole lot of, because the majority of these people are either camping in Broken or the motel or that guy, which is you'll see is all the way in the back on garage side, and I'm gonna knife him actually, just because I'm reckless and I'm a warrior and I'm got my juggernaut suit on like a full-on Spartan. But yeah, you just gotta figure out the spawns. Once you know the spawns, dominate. Okay, don't hold back on them. Don't be like that guy who's saying, oh no, I don't want to go try hard in free for all. Like, no, screw that. Okay, I want you guys to be ripping faces off, just straight melting people, and really I want you guys to become Spartans like me. And the only way to get there is to practice. And so I say, hop into a free-for-all lobby, play a lot. It's going to take time to learn spawns, but once you learn spawns in free-for-all, you will know spawns in all the other respawn game types. It is very critical to being a good player. And so this is basically where I'm going to leave you, and I'm going to pick this up in my next video, in which I will be talking about sound whoring. So make sure you check that out. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and tell me in the comment section down below. I'd love to read what you guys have to say. And don't forget to stab that like button and hit the subscribe on your way out. And as always, this is Sparta, and I'm out.